Welcome back to TransGuyReacts. My name is Nick. I make videos about women's basketball, collegiate or professional. And today I'm going to talk about the 5 WNBA games that were on today for Wednesday, July 10th. Before I get into that, I do want to talk about a little bit of transactions. Yesterday, Letitia Amihir of the Atlanta Dream was temporarily suspended. I do not know what that means. Sometimes that just means they're making room on the roster to bring on another contract person. Maybe they don't think she's delivering enough, but they don't play her enough, so I don't even understand this. The last time she played, she actually played for 12 minutes and made 6 points and had great defense. So maybe they actually played her, they would get value out of her. But I digress. To the games of today, I did not watch all of them because they were on really early, and a lot of these were camp day games, which I absolutely hate because it's small children there that they do I guess through charity or something. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of young children screaming and screeching really loudly, and most players actually don't like it. They'll discreetly kind of say that in interviews. They'll be like, yeah, they're so loud and it kind of hurts our ears and blah, blah, blah. But they never say they don't like it, but they don't like it. It's very clear. And I don't like it. I think it's incredibly disrespectful and distracting. And if anything, they should be inviting middle school and high schoolers to these games, not small children. But that's me. Anywho, so to get into the games today, we got New York Liberty versus Connecticut Sun. The Liberty did pull this out with a squeaky win of 71-68. Connecticut Sun, Dewana Bonner had 22 points, 9 rebounds. Alyssa Thomas had a paltry 3-point game, but she did have 9 rebounds and 8 assists. Brianna Jones had 17 points, 8 rebounds. Taisha Harris had 11 rebounds. So a pretty good night for some of the players with Sun, but the fact that Alyssa didn't score well kind of bodes to that effect that they lost. New York Liberty, Brianna Stewart had 18 points, 14 rebounds, 3 blocks. Sabrina Nescu had 21 points. Courtney Vandersloot had 11 points. Good night for her. So just a better performance overall. There was a lot of players that did not play for New York, though. Marquisha Davis, Ivana Docic, Benijah Laney Hamilton, Niara Sabali, and Jalen Sherrod all did not play in this game, and they still freaking won. That's crazy. So second game was the Washington Mystics versus the Indiana Fever, and the Washington Mystics pulled this out 89-84. I did not watch this game because I do not watch Caitlin Clark games because I don't like her Caitlin Clark clan, all case. But the Indiana Fever, Kelsey Mitchell had 15 points. Caitlin Clark actually had a really great night. She had 29 points, 13 assists. Not enough. Still lost. 5 turnovers, as she does. Girl, she had 3 blocks and 5 steals. Caitlin Clark played some defense. Look at her. Good for her. Melissa Smith had 11 points. But like I said, that just was not enough against the Washington Mystics. Stephanie Dolson had 13 points. Ariel Atkins had 26 points. Julie Van Loo had 13 points. Aaliyah Edwards had 12 points. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough had 10 points. And Jade Melvin had 9 points. So it's just a much well-rounded performance from Washington Mystics. The Indiana Fever were just a little hot and cold here tonight and weren't able to pull it out. The next game was the Atlanta Dream versus the Chicago Sky. And I did watch this game, and it was a really fun game going back and forth. But the Chicago Sky did win this game 78-69. The Atlanta Dream, Alicia Gray had 20 points. Haley Jones had 12 points, 7 rebounds, really great night for her. And Naz Hillman had 12 points. And that was kind of it. Tina Charles had 9 points, pretty quiet night for her. And that makes sense of why they did not play very well. But Jordan Canada's out, Lorelai Cobage is out, Ryan Howard's out, and Ariel Powers is out for Atlanta Dream. So they are down quite a few people. For Chicago Sky, Marina Mabry had 9 points. Camila Cardoso had a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks. Kennedy Carter had 19 points. She's just doing Kennedy Carter things. Dana Edwards had 9 points. And the Bayou Barbie, Angel Reese, she had 11 points, 13 rebounds for a double-double, and she is still keeping up her streak. I think she has 13 or 14 consecutive double-doubles. No one has ever done that, rookie or vet. So amazing. And she was down 1 point with 20 seconds to go, and she was able to get fouled, and she was able to get over 10 points from a foul with 20 seconds left in the game. Crazy. The next game was Las Vegas Aces versus Seattle Storm. This was a really fun game. It was going back and forth. Seattle was kept storming back as they could, but unfortunately they could not pull out the win. Las Vegas Aces won this 84-79. It was a nail biter. I was yelling at my TV. I was yelling at my computer screen during this game. It was fun. Ezgi McLemore had 10 points, 10 rebounds for a double-double. Jewel Lloyd had 28 points. Crazy. Skylar Jenkins-Smith had 16 points. Jonah Holmes had 8 points. But it was not enough for the Las Vegas Aces. Had Jackie Young with 27 points. Asia Wilson, 24 points and 20 rebounds. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy. 4 blocks as well. Kelsey Plum had 13 points. Chelsea Gray had 11 points. Just a really consistent outing from the starting 5. And then the last game of the day was the Dallas Wings versus the Phoenix Mercury. And the Dallas Wings have been struggling. And they were putting up a pretty good fight until that fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, they just fell apart. Let's look at the score here. So the Dallas Wings, Natasha Howard had 19 points. Tierra McCowan had 15 points. 10 rebounds for a double-double. Enrique Gumbawali had 13 points, 13 assists for a double-double, but only 13 points for Enrique. That is a pretty low score for her, so not surprising that they struggled here. Odyssey Sims had 19 points, a fantastic outing for her, but it just wasn't not enough for the Phoenix Mercury. Because Makia Herbert Harrigan, oh my god, her name is so fucking hard to say. Makia Herbert Harrigan had 12 points. Brittany Griner had 23 points. Kalia Copper had 32 motherfucking points. That's crazy. Natasha Cloud had 14 points. So just crazy numbers from the vets. Pulled out the win. 100 points to 84. Jesus Christ. So that was today's games. There were a lot. They were pretty fun, actually. But way too many. I'm glad that they're over earlier in the day because this is a Wednesday, and I'm glad I don't have to be up late at night watching games until like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. But yeah, that's the breakdown for today's games. If you like this kind of content, please like, share, and subscribe. I do not have my comment section on because I don't care what random strangers on the internet think about me. But if you come here every day and check out my game recaps, I do like you. I think you're awesome. I will see you in the next one. Peace.